We celebrate them on pedestals, their victories etched in gold, the champions who never gave up, whose grit carried them beyond pain and doubt. Society worships these icons of persistence, their highlight reels played on endless loops. Their quotes become our mantras: never quit, push through the pain. But what if this narrative, this singular definition of grit, hides a deeper, more nuanced truth? Behind closed doors, our champion removes the mask. Ice packs numb the physical pain, but nothing dulls the mental anguish. Years of pushing through have left invisible scars. Sleep eludes them. Relationships wither in the shadow of their pursuit. The highlight reel never shows these moments. The trembling hands, the prescription bottles, the silent tears. This is the untold cost of never quitting, the dark companion of relentless perseverance. There comes a moment when the body rebels against the will. Our champion faces a doctor whose expression conveys what words cannot. The NRI results, the medical charts, they tell a story of a human system in revolt. Continue this path, the doctor warns, and the damage becomes permanent. Yet, the world's expectations weigh heavier than any medical advice. The true test of grit isn't always pushing forward. Sometimes it's having the courage to listen to the breaking point. They exist in the shadows of our success narratives. Those who chose to walk away. A gymnast who found her voice in writing. A prodigy who left music to heal others through medicine. Society labeled them quitters, but look closer at their eyes. There's no regret, only relief. These aren't cautionary tales of failure, but unsung stories of redirection. They didn't abandon grit, they redirected it. Their perseverance found new vessels, ones that didn't require self-destruction. The chess master doesn't sacrifice the queen without purpose. The general doesn't fight every battle to the last man. Strategic retreat has always been the hallmark of wisdom, not weakness. True grit, the mentor explains over the chessboard, isn't blind. Letting go creates space for holding on to something new. Our protagonist, no longer defined by a singular pursuit, discovers talents dormant in the shadow of their former obsession. Fingers once calloused from one discipline now learn the texture of another craft. The passion isn't gone. It's transformed, redirected. This isn't the end of their story of perseverance, but rather a new chapter. The grit remains, but now it serves growth instead of grinding them down. The world doesn't surrender its narratives easily. Quitter echoes through social media comments. Former teammates avert their eyes. What a waste of potential, the headlines suggest. Society has no template for honoring the courage it takes to change direction. The path of perseverance is celebrated only when it's straight, never when it bends. Our protagonist faces their hardest test, standing firm in their decision, while the world mistakes their redirection for retreat. Dawn breaks through the window as our protagonist sits in meditation. The notifications have been silenced, the critical articles crumpled and discarded. What remains is clarity, the understanding that they alone must live within the body and mind they've been given. External validation is a poor substitute for internal peace. True grit means having the strength to protect your essence, even when the world demands you sacrifice it for their entertainment or inspiration. Perseverance isn't a straight line, but a series of thoughtful pivots. Our journey reveals the fuller truth. Grit is not blind stubbornness, but intelligent endurance. It's knowing when to push and when to pivot, when to persist and when to protect. The gallery of our protagonist's life shows moments of both holding on and letting go, each decision requiring its own form of courage. This is grit's complete picture, not just its highlight reel. Years later, our protagonist stands before eager faces, their own journey now serving as both warning and inspiration. Perseverance matters, they tell their students, but so does permission to change course. They share not just stories of triumph, but also of necessary surrenders, each lesson balanced with wisdom that was painfully earned. This is their legacy, not a simple tale of never giving up, but a nuanced truth about the courage to persist and the wisdom to pivot when necessary.